almost swinging right in, but the linesman signalled. He signalled a goal. The linesman has signalled a goal. I think the referee wants a word with the linesman before a goal's given. The ref is urging the players away, but I think we've got sensation here. I think it's a goal scored direct from the corner by Paul Chenoweth. Absolute drama here. It looked to be a very awkward one. Coles was beaten. There was a player on the line who headed it away, but the linesman said that the ball had already crossed the line. A controversial decision. Didn't seem to be much in it, but a brave linesman. Well, those Bath fans delighted in that. And that linesman on that far side is the most popular man with a flag in Bath today. Here's Batty. Bath have got that initiative. Batty just teasing his opponent there. Fired in by Banks, dangerously. Yes, that's there! What a super goal! And it's Paul Adcock, the Yeovil boy, scores against Yeovil Town. It was a beautifully flighted cross from Chris Banks, and Adcock absolutely loved that. Well, they fought long and hard in this game to get a breakthrough. It came with that corner that flew straight in, and then within 2 minutes Bath scored the second. Top scorer Paul Adcock adds another one to his tally. Dangerous for Coles. Adcock, with Coles in big trouble here. Adcock makes it 3. Well, embarrassment for David Coles, but ecstasy for Paul Adcock. And if Danny Baker ever delves into the conference for his next video, then that goal will surely be on it. David Coles absolutely embarrassed to death, I would have thought, with that. Had a second chance to get it away after an initial blender. Chenoweth leaves it. Gill strikes one. It's a beautiful effort. Easily Bath's best effort of the game so far. Jerry Gill stormed in there, Mike, and it took an agile tip over from David Coles to stop.
I put money on Paul Batty having a go from there. It's usually in more Chenoweth, and nice to see Jerry Gill hit a great shot on target. Let's see more of those, Jerry.
So, after 44 minutes without any corners for Bath, they have 2 in a minute. And it's there! Yes! The goal that Bath really needed to get them back in, and it was the man that we wrote off, Mike, as a goal scorer, Martin Boyle. He's lashed that in from close range following that right wing corner. Well, he'll be very pleased to prove a point with that one, Mike, won't he?
That was vital, that goal, really, to get that back before half time, because 2-0 into Yeovil Town really would have put them in the driving seat for the second half and could totally have controlled the second proceedings. But no doubt about it, they've looked like getting something in injury time, and that free kick as well. Cole's tipping it over. That one coming right on half time, and Martin Boyle, who was talking about doing just the business there right on the goal line, don't miss those sort of chances, took it well and gives this game that little bit more emphasis of still a place in the trophy for Bath City.
So welcome back then for the second half. Bath with that lifeline goal from Martin Boyle to give them at least a fighting chance of remaining in the FA Trophy. Just one more needed to force a replay at Twerton Park. Mings now with a great opportunity for Bath City. He must score. He makes it 2-2. Eddie Mings and Mike Kay, I don't believe it, but David Coles once more has gifted a goal to Bath City.
Well, you wonder if I've seen 80 on those sort of positions before going through this season with just the goalkeeper to beat, but all credit to the lad. He kept his head. He's now waving to the Yeovil fans just to rub it in a little bit more. But what a gift of a goal. Coles, for the second time this season against Bath City, has gifted them a way back. Well, not a way back in that other previous game, but certainly a way back this afternoon. And 2-2 now. Things going terribly, terribly wrong for the home club.
Spencer couldn't quite get in there. Here's Jerry Gill. Thumps that one. And it remains in. And Mings won't give up here. 80 Mings again. Mings! He's going to make it 3-2. He's done it! That's absolutely unbelievable. Well, 80 Mings has scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. And to be absolutely honest, that was a goal that Yeovil should never have conceded. They had men back to have countered that. But 80 Mings sends Bath City FA Trophy mad here at Hewish Park. A decent atmosphere building up now. Bath fans in turn cheer their heroes on. Plenty of movement for the free kick. Chenoweth leaves it for Batty. It's a good ball to the far post. Shot comes in from Cousins. What a goal! That was a beautiful strike from Rob Cousins. He really got behind that as the ball broke to him following the free kick that was taken by Batty. It came at a nice height for him and he got behind it, and that absolutely flew past David Coles in the Yeovil net in the 6th minute of this game. Considering the conditions, it's not a bad crowd looking around the ground, certainly nowhere near the 1,500 on the 3rd of Jan, but a decent attendance nonetheless as Adcock makes great ground. Dangerous ball in, Boyle completely misses his kick, and that really was a gilt-edged opportunity for Bath to increase their lead following brilliant work on the right from Paul Adcock. His low cross was perfectly placed for Martin Boyle, another one of the scorers on Saturday, but he couldn't repeat that feat. Just lost his footing completely on the sticky surface and scooped the ball wide of David Cole's goal. Yeovil conscious of the offside. Wilson just beaten by Banks. Good challenge there. Cousins comes running away for Bath. Adcock's gone outside of him. Cousins continues his run. Good challenge. Hedges got in front of Spencer, and it stayed in for Adcock. Great chance for 2-0! And Bath shout for the corner. The ref said no, it was Boyle that got in there, following more brilliant work on this flank from Adcock. Forward by Wallace towards Wilson. It might just drop for Wilson, and Mogg got down well, because for once Paul Wilson evaded Chris Banks, and the Bath number 7 not happy there as he allowed Paul Wilson to get the wrong side of him. But Dave Mogg, the Bath custodian, getting down so well. The Yeovil pressing now with Spencer. He's round the keeper. He's got it in, but Banks just coolly as you like side foots that away. But make no mistake about it, Yeovil Town are coming back into this game with a vengeance. They really are, and those fans down in that Bristol end of the ground are singing their hearts out in the rain. Corner number 6 for Yeovil, Dave Leonard. It's been so dangerous so far. This one a rather different one. Sherwood again, Mogg's there. Jeff Sherwood twice in a minute involved in opposition territory. The Yeovil centre back and captain so close to getting his side back in the game. This game really is excellent entertainment for the fans who've braved the horrific conditions here tonight. Really quite a miserable prospect, but the football's livened everything up, and we could have a bit more excitement now as Boyle runs through. Left foot! Oh, what a save from Coles! Martin Boyle looking to make amends for 2 missed chances earlier in the game. strode confidently onto that, lashed at the ball with his left foot, and David Coles made a good diving save. On a poor boy twice taking a tumble there. I don't know if Andy caught that, but that seemed impossible to have slipped twice in about 4 seconds. Could really be a telling blow if Bath could make this count in the final moments of this first half. Gill standing over it, had a good try on Saturday. Chenoweth's there, Batty's there. Mr. Groves now happy with the wall. Gill tries one, and it's there! It's crept in past a despairing dive of David Coles. A disastrous moment for Yeovil, and Jerry Gill, who impressed me with a good attempt on Saturday, cracks that one in. He was one of 3 men over the free kick, struck it hard and low. Coles, though, will be disappointed because he got across to it, but he only helped it into his net. Welcome back then to the second half here at Sowerton, as the lights go out in the grandstand.
Today's attendance is 1,148.
Well, brilliant crowd. Over 1,000, 1148 here. Andy and I just had a brief conversation at half time saying it looked to be over 1,000. Hopefully this is the last time we'll be covering a Bath game from the stand side. The gantry is due for completion, ready for Saturday's Bristol Rovers game, as Bath come forward again with Cousins looking for his second. What a save this time from David Coles. Dix with that ball in. It's a really dangerous one. Goals! Yes, it's 3! 3-0. Martin Boyle in front of his own fans. Again, Coles will be a bit unhappy because he seemed to get a hand to it, but again the ball fell behind him and into his net. It was a brilliant cross from Grantley Dix, who I was just saying is having a storming game for Bath tonight. Chenoweth just taking time to applaud Grantley, his left back there. Smart couldn't quite find Grantley Dix. Hedges stops Spencer. Spencer cracks him, hits him late. That's upset the Bath dugout and Nicky Brooks. Andy Wallace is again involved. It was very late and Spencer's just gone in the book, and now he's gone off the pitch. Well, it was a very, very late challenge from Spencer. He cracked Hedges in the sort of area that you think may cause some sort of Achilles problem. Batty. That's a useful ball. Adcock's there. What a goal from Paul Adcock. That had class written all over it. Absolutely outstanding finish. Batty's ball, superbly taken by Adcock. The Yeovil boy gets another one against his old club.